House of 12 Manipur Legislative Assembly unanimously passes the Manipur Names of Places Bill 2024 and 5 other bills on 4th day. Chief Minister Nongthuma Biren appeals to stop collecting money or donation on the pretext of ongoing Manipur crisis and warns actions against such wrongdoings. Chief Minister Biren says ex-gratia provided to 114 victims of Manipur crisis so far. Government will provide ex-gratia for late Ngangom Navy within 5 days. House Leader N. Biren gives assurance for release of pending 859 crore 36 lakh rupees pensioners' benefits by this August. And Manipur Users Collection Co-Chairperson KSH Basantakumar seeks government's intervention to stop a forceful admission of individuals under methadone maintenance therapy at rehab centers. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. House unanimously passes 6 bills on 4th day of the 5th session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly today. The bills passed today included the Manipur Names of Places Bill 2024, the Manipur Goods and Services Tax 6th Amendment Bill, Manipur Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management 5th Amendment Bill, the Manipur Municipalities 11th Amendment Bill, the Manipur Labour Laws Bill 2024, and the Manipur Prevention of Malpractices in High School Leaving Certificate and Higher Secondary Examinations Bill 2024. Speaking in this regard, Chief Minister N. Biren said the Manipur Names of Places Bill 2024 was passed after much deliberations in order to prevent unauthorized naming of lands. He said it is the duty of present generations to protect the wealth and heritage left by forefathers. He also stressed the need to stop the unauthorized naming of historical and religious sites by fabricating history. He expressed confidence that the Manipur Names of Places Bill 2024 will be able to prevent such unauthorized naming of places. Chief Minister Nongthuma Biren appeals to people to stop collecting money or donation on the pretext of ongoing Manipur crisis. He was responding to the matter raised by Ukhrul MLA Ram Muiva during 0 hour of the assembly session regarding bond imposed by transporters along Imphal-Ukhrul Road against the alleged collection of money by valley-based CSOs. Expressing his views in this regard during the calling attention, Chief Minister N. Biren highlighted the efforts made by government in protecting the lives of common people. He said, quick response vehicles have arrived to facilitate security forces in maintaining law and order. The House leader urged the public to stop collecting money or donation from commuters and appealed for concerted efforts in bringing peace in the state. He also warned of actions if people continue with such wrongdoings along the highways.
Imphal-Ukhrul Road that is the only lifeline Ukhrul district idi. Aduna huji shumuk waba matam shida muhoina amuka indefinite blockade tawrobadi ekoi misery shi, it will be compounded. So as a MLA of the Ukhrul district, I would like to urge the leader of the house and also the Honorable Transport Minister to solve this amicably. Mishay Hajaning Bani, with all humility at my command, I matter si yam urgent wa hibde haja ki bani
kari no khoi gi mi sing shu khoi gi se lan chongna bani haibagi namada crisis gi namada sorok ta paisa khair ga lan theng ni haibagi natural gum ma khoi mayam se lai bu si sorok lamjao da mi achat ok ta sumaina tax ka khom da na tawr ga taw si am loser gi tri ma si taw winu ba hojik lai ba situation si da yamna kano way banina emotional way banina akogi agency mayamna su hekta lambi du tawra pha na phu na hakot na taw maksu hek lady ba situation is nungai jada ba speaker sir ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯚꯥꯞ ꯇꯥꯃꯤꯗꯨ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯉꯦꯕ ꯂꯥꯟꯕ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯈꯥꯏꯔ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯕꯣ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯠ ꯑꯄꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯅ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯄꯨꯂꯤꯁꯀꯤ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅꯤꯅꯦ ꯕꯨꯂꯦꯠ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯨꯐ 10 ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯂꯧꯋꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯥꯏꯟ ꯗꯤꯛꯇꯦꯇꯔ ꯌꯥꯎꯅ 10 ꯑꯃ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯀꯦꯁꯄꯔ ꯂꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅꯤ ꯑꯟꯗꯔ 20 ꯕꯨꯂꯦꯠ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯨꯐ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯅꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯀꯤ ꯄꯤꯄꯜꯁꯀꯤ ꯁꯦꯐꯇꯤ ꯁꯦꯀꯨꯔꯤꯇꯤ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ 39 ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯉꯥꯛꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤꯅ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯇꯥꯊꯤ ꯇꯥꯊꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯆꯠꯈꯤꯑꯕ ꯄꯤꯁꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯠꯂꯒ ꯄꯤꯁ ꯊꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯚꯥꯞ ꯇꯥꯍꯜꯂꯒ ꯄꯤꯁ ꯊꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯤꯑꯣꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯚꯥꯞ ꯇꯥꯍꯜꯂꯒ ꯄꯤꯁ ꯊꯝꯒꯦꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯌꯥꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯗꯤ ꯆꯩꯗꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦꯅ ꯂꯣ ꯈꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ.
It may be mentioned that Joint Action Committee, JC of Trucks, Wingers, DI and other Taxi Service Association has announced indefinite ban on Imphal-Ukhrul Road against illegal collection of taxes in the name of donation for Manipur violence since March 6. The JAC alleges valley-based CSOs, especially All Manipur Pony Conservation Forum and All Manipur Youth Welfare Federation, of collecting taxes in the name of donation for Manipur violence from vehicles like buses, wingers and pickup trucks plying along Imphal-Ukhrul Road. The JAC maintains that the ban will continue till the problem is solved by the relevant government authorities. Government has provided ex gratia to 114 victims of Manipur crisis so far. Chief Minister N. Biren disclosed the same in the House on the 4th day of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly 5th session today. Responding to queries on Manipur violence raised by opposition MLAs K. Ranjit and T.H. Lokeshwar during the question hour, N. Biren said 221, including 198 civilians and 8 children, lost their lives between May 3 last year till January 31st this year. He said civilians were provided ex gratia of 10 lakh rupees each in general, while some security personnel were given a higher amount. He assured that government will provide ex gratia to the remaining victims in due time. N. Biren also announced that ex gratia to late Ngangom Navy, whose skeletal remains were recovered on January 31st this year, will be provided within 5 days. Responding to Congress MLA Lokeshwar's query on the number of illegal immigrants who have entered Manipur between May 3, 2023 till February 27 this year, N. Biren said a total of 6,746 illegal immigrants have entered Manipur during this period. He added that 259 were deported after necessary biometric verification, while the rest are taking refuge at government's temporary shelter homes under tight security measures.
Identity, residence certificate, date of birth, ID, voter, Aadhaar, Madugi, the base or people. Adunatana, the XYZ, immigrant Gumahidarico, Adukumba, from Kanga, the Quipide, the minor identified or other people, and Supauda, amount to the exact 10 Gisab, the Kara, Maitaba, Doxing, the Yamwar, but Doxing the Krakara, and Kanapito pushing to Buyawi, Adu, the honor member of the Pongana Pizza, like the women, so I wanted later to house secretary, I remember they.
House Leader N. Biren also informs the House today that pending pensioners' benefits will be disbursed by this August. Responding to opposition MLA K. Megachandra's query on the pending benefits during the question hour, House Leader N. Biren said a total of 859 crore 36 lakh rupees of pensioners' benefits are yet to be released. He maintained that 3,000 crore 21 lakh rupees for pensioners were released during 2020 and 23, and only 400 crore rupees were pending. However, the Manipur crisis, which erupted on May 3 last year, led to increase in the pending amount.
Senior singi benefits sing oina pitokadaba pending laiba punma senfam silpa koti sanipan ga yangkai mapan 0.36 ni akupa marol annexer da thamjare ngamnimi kai in 2024 gi August phawda pitoknaba hona jagani sa.
Chief Minister N. Biren said ongoing Manipur crisis has affected state revenue by around 800 crore rupees and losses are likely to increase, but it will not be as bad as speculated by many. Responding to calling attention on the impact of Manipur crisis on the state's economy raised by opposition MLA Okram Surjakumar, House Leader N. Biren said Centre had approved an amount of 400 crore 42 lakh rupees assistance in view of Manipur crisis, of which it has released 203 crore 25 lakh rupees for the first phase. He said state's revenue is gradually recovering even though state's GST drastically declined and expenditure sharply increased in the wake of the crisis. MLA TH Arun Kumar raised calling attention in the House on the plea of Meitei Tribe Union to waive off farmers' loans. Chief Minister N. Biren refrained from discussing on the matter, citing that waiving the capital amount of loans is against the guidelines of Reserve Bank of India and it affects the state's liability. Acknowledging that prevailing crisis has severely impacted economic transaction, Biren said on June 21st last year, it was declared that the state's economy has been severely affected in order to facilitate in getting necessary help from the RBI. Subsequently, the State Bank of India, under the instruction of the RBI, had announced a 12-month moratorium on interest payments for loans taken by its customers in Manipur. He said loanees were asked to submit their grievances by September 20 last year for extension of the moratorium. However, due to least number of grievances received, it was further notified in December last year to submit grievances latest by March this year. He said out of the total loan amount of 284 crore rupees of various banks, loanees of only around 6 crore rupees have submitted their grievances. Stating that state government has been urging the Center for extension of moratorium, and Biren stressed the need for loanees to approach their respective banks and state-level bankers committee to avail the benefits.
Ukhul chachaba wana lakchaba sing natragana kangkokpi chachaba natragana Tamilnad chachaba mi sing du da sorok da thalaga paisa khaibagi meaning si karino basibo situation si matung ina honorable member na haiba thing ba je khudata dungame khudak tangamni but madudai da lairiba wariba ex do sata ta da lairiba mayam marak sida dum madugi akan pressure ama moida tongning da bugi yagadra ina khara yengna baneba aduna.
Chief Minister N. Biren gave assurance on the floor of Manipur Legislative Assembly today to make efforts to ease the hardships facing people, including those in MSME sector who are finding it difficult to pay off their loans raised by opposition MLA Okram Surjakumar during the question hour regarding negative impact on economy and general public. Today, MLA Surjakumar also drew the attention of the House and asked whether the amount of 50 lakh rupees to up to 1 lakh rupees which were sanctioned to displaced persons as loan can be given as financial assistance. He said it would be difficult for displaced persons to find a means to generate income through the loan as displaced people have lost everything including their houses due to the crisis. In reply, Chief Minister N. Biren said the loan amount was given under startup scheme and this will not be an issue. Chief Minister N. Biren also clarified in the House about the rumor of state government paying only basic pay for the current financial year to its employees while postponing the allowance payment. Chief Minister N. Biren said this information is not true.
Fiscal capacity was also severely impacted. Magi budget speech sir thambi gimni sir maduna oren sir masigi details simtang sahi ma sangtokpu si kari lebige government gi haibidum tang sir thambiro aduga aroiba supplementary da sir aina di mayam si kanna haiba employee mayam sing rumor ni haiba sir akhoi gi lairiba government gi salary sing si salary pi basi rumor oramba yai masidi yamna luba thabak ni with haiba sir aina adu mayamna kanna masima paw sumaina tai hadna government gi salary pi basi akhoi basic hana piraga allowance na khara lairaga pi ni haiduna sir masima kanna santokna ba masi khoi government gi employee lay myam sing da confusion laitana ba masi gumba andaki financial year sida haitar hauraga april lagi hauraga adumaina chatna gani haiba sir masi laibra laitabra amtang government gi employee myam sing sida confusion laitana ba masi amtang honorable cm na finance in charge na thambiba yagadra sir thank you
RBI gi du march phaw adum sangtokpa yagani laiba situation china peace oiraga di soki peace oirapna oirapusu lai khoram si adu kari gumba adum uncertainty si sum kara matam khara chatba taraga adu gi perotu dum sangtokna bai khoi central government RBI haina bayani madugi provision lay. Number 2, nasagi 50,000 gido. Chuma koi startup tagi tawbuli. Kasi na madu do koi na kano relief ta lay riba mayam si yam na wa ba khot pa tawbuli da koi government tagi tiba ya ba phangan ba ya ba phangalaga su amu tonga na moi da khara support tawna ba haidana 50,000 rupees bini aduna madu hayang koi loan any atai ga mari laina handana ba adu de koi provision thamgani. Tolop nunglop ti sab chana phajana dum matam piri da koi to dona kakto question lay ro.
Committee on Tribals Unity (COTU) took out rallies in Kuki-dominated areas condemning Manipur Legislative Assembly's resolution to push Centre for Abrogation of Suspension of Operation SU pact with Kuki militant groups in the absence of 10 Kuki MLAs. It may be mentioned that total shutdown was imposed in Kuki inhabited areas from 6 a.m. today till 10 a.m. tomorrow, demanding revocation of the decision. Information and publicity of COTU Kaimin Lin Sidlo alleged that the decision of the State Assembly seems to be acting in the interest of only one community and under Chief Minister N. Biren. He said the Assembly failed to discuss the law and order situation in Imphal but is only focused on SU. COTU also demanded reimposition of Armed Forces Special Powers Act in 19 police stations in the Valley districts by declaring disturbed areas. Protesters chanted slogans such as Manipur Legislative Assembly, Meitei Assembly, Manipur Legislative Assembly Resolution, Meitei Resolution, etc.
The Manipur Legislative Assembly should focus on the present law and order situation in Imphal rather than focusing on the SU. APSPA is needed in the Valley District as much as SU is needed in the hills. Therefore, the Committee on Tribal Unity would urge the public in the Valley not to be fooled by N. Biren Singh, who is trying to escape from the present situation in your area by talking about the Kuki Geo undergrounds instead of uncontrollable armed militia who are running the government in Imphal.
Co-chairperson of Manipur Users Collection, KSH Basantakumar, seeks state government's intervention to stop a forceful admission of individuals who are under methadone maintenance therapy (MMT) at rehab centers. Armed miscreants, in collusion with some private rehab centers, are allegedly forcefully admitting individuals under MMT at rehab centers. Manipur Users Collection, in association with KON, Care Foundation, MAX, Partner NGO Forum, MNP Plus, SASO, User Manipur, Kripa Society and Fingo DAP Manipur Chapter held a press meet in this regard at Manipur Press Club today. Speaking to media, Basantakumar said various treatments are being carried out to help people give up drugs, and MMT is one such treatment method approved by experts. He alleged that some armed miscreants, in collusion with private rehab centers, are trying to forcefully drag those under MMT in rehab centers. He also condemning the action. He urged people not to carry out such actions.
Hajik laiba train chidi chaba to khraba myu sing so amana phajalaga for their non best knowledge khangde amuk treatment center the force treatment to bi mar mayam slaiba sina maram morekan akai ba mayam lakpa akoi gi drug sinaba mayam sing sinde tainaba se si akoi aran ba wafam manin da hajege maram de kainai bu root cause se akoi chidokum mathok tai moi se victim ne haramna victim hoita gari mai victim hoibage akoi ne kari kari thabak thoram paikhat pe ai loina na punamak sigi whole responsibility se moi sob target na every now and then to se masi aran ba thaba mani.
Candidates who appeared in 2019 recruitment exam for grade C and D posts of MSPDCL and MSPCL appealed to declare their pending results before the upcoming Lok Sabha election. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Ilangbam Chauba, a candidate, said that the relevant minister in the House of the State Assembly in its previous session even declared to announce their results. However, it remains pending till date. The candidate maintained that many of them have even crossed age bar for the job. He also expressed disappointment over government's recent notice for fresh recruitment without declaring their pending result.
Koi sahi manga housing gre asigi anau mamu koksile masi kokila paje koi labor thibani hana ki thabuk thabuk haidok tona anau mamu kokila paje masida koi di sham su lehi bar oi gre thabuk sina haidok piraga yaw bang su yaw da bai dina koi di labor thabuk sidang di athu matam da mari leinaba concern minister na haidok pi sini koi hai se aduga mamang thak te so amu concern minister na assembly da hai khiba legre tha ma ni an hum pai ge commitment am simana pdc kum tawre.
A 65-year-old displaced victim from Sadu Yankuman in Kundrakpam constituency who was taking refuge at Sawambung prefabricated house passed away today. The deceased is identified as Kangembam Mani Meitei. Displaced people at the relief house said the condition of the prefabricated house is deplorable and people who have health issues are likely to face severe consequences. One displaced victim called Khaidem Ibohol complained that government had provided them with mattresses but no beds and they are sleeping on the floors. He raised concerns over sanitation facility at the relief camp as around 600 people are cramped in tiny rooms. He also said a woman from Sadu Yankuman called Laishram Ruhini recently passed away. Ibohol appeals to take a decision in the ongoing assembly to ensure safe return to their village.
Mafamda ngamdana ujibok sumana sum thamba ebesibu akoi si mi oidrabra tungda sugumba asi anaba tholokpa taragadi akoi ta sengna akoi lamjau sorokda akoi langthoani akoi ta sengna akoi mogi mathau mongam tawjararoi akoi bu nungaina thambini haidana makoina election matamda wasak logi besibu kanmaina makoina logi bo wasak no akoi mayang asibu sumana thambi besi mioi ba akoi da akoi khakta sunate hantakti irang asida Manipur da leidiba lebiri akoigi mitai isinau sing mayam ama koi lanjit iba mayam sigi leifam chafam ji cham manai sumaina kari su yengchen bide paisa pire a haire akoi da ngasi bo akoi na tholok padagi lupa lising ani khatangdi akoi email amam gi makoi pi di balai
Nongchup Imphal Palem Apunba Ima Loop Nimple staged a protest meet at Kashampat Kashamlekai Community Hall today, condemning the vandalization of NISO advisors Sinam Prakash's residence at Kashampat Kashamlekai and Ima Sadan home in the wee hours of February 23. Protesters held various placards which read, "Justice delayed is justice denied. We want peace. Stop terrorizing people," etc. Nimple Secretary General Soraisam Santilema demanded clarification on the series of arson incidents which occurred on February 23 in the heart of Imphal city, including the burning down of UCM office. She appealed to government to remain alert and curb such unwanted incidents.
Kiriba masado laitragadi lehoriba angang masa thitan tawbidraga sugrian thambira mo lebiti thadoini ngasing mang Manipur khunai sida tangdu laita da ba punsi amada akoi leiraba punsi amane ba legi da akiti zum puhan ba se adu ke mating nungaite adu hai bani misimakta da kadagi office ta kadagi thomi phagi ba kadagi office ta manung da mai thado amba kengi office mai tumna sahan ki ba mapi council gi office mai sa ki ba adu press media ma press ki anga ma thina phubiramba adigi posai mansang ke ama thugairamba masa leima gi office mai thado amba nimisi Taurisiboko, Adigi, who is a man and the Mayunda sang Agatitan Tauramba, Asugumba, Piendaba, Hadi, Adukimati, okay, Pienda, Dukimati, Nuite, Nasi Manipur, Manipur, Gomen, Santi, Haisukaraga Santi Pangibanaba.
Unidentified miscreants carried out hand grenade attack at residential areas in Salam, Awang Lekai, Samuro under Imphal West district yesterday around 11:16 p.m. The hand grenade exploded between the residences of one Salam Ramananda and Salam Ibohanbi. The miscreants reportedly hurled two hand grenades. The first one failed to explode, but the second one exploded and caused damages to the gate of Ramananda's residence. It may be mentioned that unknown miscreants had earlier carried out gun attack at the residence of Salam Ibohanbi, who is the proprietor of LG Motors. Wangoi police station has registered a case into the incident. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the inaugural of Regional Convention on Northeastern States on the available millets in Northeastern and its benefits. Keep watching Impact News.
ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁꯇꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯐꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯔꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤ 29 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯣꯝꯕꯣ ꯁꯦꯠꯇ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 13,650ꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯤꯚꯤ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤꯖ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯒꯅꯤ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯄꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯈꯟꯒꯠꯆꯔꯒ ꯊꯥꯏꯂꯦꯟ ꯍꯅꯤꯃꯨꯟ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯞ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯣꯜꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯁꯤ ꯃꯦꯖꯣ ꯍꯕ ꯀꯩꯁꯥꯝꯄꯥꯠ ꯀꯣꯟꯖꯤꯡ ꯍꯖꯥꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Governor Anusuya Uike says government is being informed from time to time to consider the mental and physical stress facing internally displaced people while taking important decisions. She was speaking at the inaugural ceremony of the Regional Convention on Northeastern States on the available millets in Northeastern region of Bharat and its benefit in nutrition, MDM, Anganwadis and take-home ration, which was held at the auditorium of College of Agriculture in Imphal West District today. The two-day regional convention is being jointly organized by Central Agricultural University, CAU Imphal, and National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, New Delhi. Speaking further, Governor Anusuya Uike said that about 60,000 people who are victims of Manipur violence are taking shelter at various relief camps. She said they are facing hardships, including mental stress, as they face uncertain future about their resettlement to their original homes. She maintained that government has been advised to provide nutritious food to people at relief camps, and also said that the state is slowly returning towards peace and expressed confidence that peace will be fully restored in the state in the near future. Speaking at the event, Vice Chancellor of CAU Imphal, Dr. Anupam Mishra, stressed the importance of coordinated efforts among nutrition scientists, Anganwadi workers and various departments in order to solve the issue of malnutrition among children. He also emphasized on the need to include millet diet in flagship programs like midday meal, take-home ration, etc. Dean of College of Agriculture, Professor Indira Sarangtem, along with other eminent persons, attended the program.
कि सबसे प्राचीन और प्रतिष्ठित कृषि विश्वविद्यालय में से एक केंद्रीय कृषि विश्वविद्यालय इम्फाल में मणिपुर आयोजित जे नॉर्थ ईस्ट रीजन के इस 2 दिवसीय रीजनल कन्वेंशन में उपस्थित होकर वास्तव में मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि इसका विषय श्री अन्न के लाभ और इन्हें आंगनबाड़ी के बच्चों को उपलब्ध कराना और स्कूलों के मिड डे मील में शामिल करना बहुत ही प्रासंगिक विषय है। मैं यहाँ के गवर्नमेंट से भी ये हमेशा कहती हूँ कि उनकी व्यवस्था होनी चाहिए बच्चों को, और जो गर्भवती महिलाएं हैं उनको एक अच्छा प्रोटीन दे। देखिए वो पूरे घर से बाहर निकलकर अपने घर छोड़कर आई है, एक तो मेंटली रूप से डिस्टर्ब है, ऊपर से अगर उसका खान पान अगर अच्छा नहीं मिलेगा और उनके बच्चों को नहीं मिलेगा तो आगे लाइफ उनकी कैसे होगी, उस पर भी विशेष ध्यान देने की जरूरत है।
An awareness program on systematic voters' education and electoral participation was organized at the multipurpose hall of S. Kula Women's College, Nambol today. The program was organized by IQAC and an electoral literacy club of S. Kula Women's College. Program in charge of CBC Regional Office Imphal, Tokchom Anthony, Assistant Professor of Department of Political Science, S. Kula Women's College, C.H. Komolini, Assistant Professor of Sociology Department, S. Kula Women's College, Dr. S. Bogendra, Principal of S. Kula Women's College, Dr. W. Robindro, were the resource persons. They gave invaluable information about democratic rights of citizens to vote and on the importance of choosing right candidates. A quiz competition on the matters concerning admission in electoral roll and sweep was also held as part of the program. Short play, cultural programs were the main highlights of the program. Mangolnganbi College, Ningthaukhong celebrated Science Carnival on mission in connection with National Science Day 2024 on the theme Indigenous Technologies for Vikshit Bharat yesterday. Department of Physics Internal Property Rights Cell of the college organized the event. Head of the Physics Department, R.K. Nabakumar, the College Biotech Department Assistant Professor Dr. K.H. Herojit, JCRE Assistant Professor B.S. Jugeshwar and Mastech Imphal Scientific Officers Dr. R.K. Pritam and C.H. Sarath were the resource persons. CCN Forum Peace Committee and Chowkhat Khongthang Loop Singdamay Chingamaka provided relief materials to villagers of Thamnapokpi in Imphal East District today. The committee president Laistram Ingocha said they have been extending help to violence victims since May 15 last year. He appealed to state and central governments to resolve Manipur crisis at the earliest. Ingocha appealed for unity and joint efforts in facing Kuki militants. Stating that Thamnapokpi villagers are in dire situation due to threats from militants, he appealed to extend necessary help to the villagers whose livelihood have been severely affected and are struggling even for daily needs. 86th Battalion CRPF distributed solar street lights at Sejang village of Kangpopi district under its ongoing civic action program. The solar street lights were distributed under the aegis of IG Manipur and Nagaland sector Akhilesh Prasad Singh and under the supervision of Commandant of 86th Battalion CRPF Mohammad Yusuf. Speaking on the sidelines, Commandant of 86th Battalion CRPF, Mohammad Yusuf, maintained that civic action program is carried out with the aim to build cordial relation between local populace and security forces while also addressing to needs of the local people. Village Chief of Sejang Village also thanked 86th Battalion CRPF for such initiative. Anti-rabies vaccination program jointly organized by all Kakching Kuno United Clubs organization, Kakching Kuno along with Joint Director, District Veterinary Office, Thaubal Kakching and Kakching Kuno Veterinary Hospital, Umatil concluded today. The 6-day anti-rabies vaccination program was organized under the aegis of AMUCO from February 28 at the campus of Kakching Kuno Kunka Social Welfare Club. Now the sports news. AKSDO Khangabok becomes the winner of the first MNCA Under-15 Girls Cricket Tournament. In a final match played at Thau ground today, AKSDO Khangabok defeated Thau Thangmeiban by 6 wickets to win the tournament. In the final match, Thau Thangmeiban batted first and set a target of 110 runs in 24 overs and 4 balls for the loss of all the wickets. In reply, AKSDO Khangabok completed the run chase in just 19 overs and 3 balls for the loss of 4 wickets, thus winning the match by 6 wickets. Rabina Kundrakpam of AKSDO Khangabok was adjudged the player of the final match and was also the highest wicket taker and player of the series. Force Ketrigao batter Barkatun Khanam was declared highest run getter of the tournament, while emerging player was presented to PCC Mayai Koibi's player and Langlen Thoibi. MPA Kakching Thongnaujam received the Fair Play Team Award for the tournament. The winner of the tournament, AKSDO Khangabok, received a trophy along with medals and cash prize of 15,000 rupees, while the runners-up Thau Thangmeiban received cash prize of 10,000 rupees along with medals and trophy. Secretary of Manipur Cricket Association, L. Ronel, Treasurer C.H. Nishikanta, Joint Secretary Said Sultan Ahmad, President of Thau Thangmeiban, K. Krishna Gopal, along with other eminent persons, attended the prize distribution ceremony. Chief Minister N. Biren congratulated Manipur men's football team for storming to the quarterfinals of the 77th National Football Championship for Santos Trophy 2024, currently hosted by Arunachal Pradesh at UPM. While conveying best wishes to Manipur team for the knockout stage, Chief Minister N. Biren also lauded the Manipuri fans who stayed back after the last group match between Manipur and Delhi and engaged in cleaning the stands of the Golden Jubilee Stadium. Manipur will take on Assam tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. in the quarterfinal. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. House of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly unanimously passes the Manipur Names of Places Bill 2024 and 5 other bills on 4th day. Chief Minister N. Biren appeals to people to stop collecting money or donation on the pretext of ongoing Manipur crisis and warns actions against such wrongdoings. Chief Minister N. Biren says ex gratia provided to 114 victims of Manipur crisis so far. Government will provide ex gratia for late Ngangom Navy within 5 days. House Leader N. Biren gives assurance for release of pending 859 crore 36 lakh rupees pensioners benefits by this August. And Manipur Users Collection Co-Chairperson KSH Basantakumar seeks government's intervention to stop forceful admission of individuals under methadone maintenance therapy at rehab centers. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Government of Manipur Public Health Engineering Department notification dated 4th March 2024. Department na sige